Hello everyone, my name is Tammy and this is Lammis Creations DIY. Let's start crafting. So I had this teapot in my stash for quite a while and I wasn't really liking that bird and those circles on it. It just wasn't my style. So I'm checking it out and it needs to be cleaned and let's try and do something with this. So I went ahead and cleaned it up with some Lysol and then I took it out and gave it everything a good coat of black spray paint. Now this spray paint was a little bit of an older spray paint, so I wasn't sure how well it was going to do, but I thought, hey, let's give it a try. I'm going to end up painting this white anyways, but I wanted a black base. So after everything was dry, this is how it turned out. I have no idea why it did this. I guess spray paint does go bad. I'm not sure how old that spray paint was. But I thought, you know what? Let's keep working at it. I'm going to be painting it white anyways. So that's what I went ahead and did. I believe it took 3 coats of white paint just to do a proper full coverage over so you don't see the black showing through. Now that everything is painted and looking pretty good, I thought I need to distress it a bit. You can see those little ridges there that are in the teapot. I thought those there would look nice if it's all just stressed out. So I went along with 100 grit sandpaper and just went along those edges and those ridges and along the handle and the spout, just anywhere where you would see natural wear and tear on an item from being washed and bounced around and whatnot. And that's what I did. I just lightly sanded in areas and it came off fairly good along the top, and I also did the lid. Then I cleaned off all the dust so that I can get to my next part. Now this next part I learned from Sandra at the DIY The Shroven's Nest. What you do is you print your image on tissue paper. Then you cut the image out. And then you're going to trim the image down so it's as small as you need it, but you don't want any sharp edges. So that is what I am doing here. I'm just trimming it up and making it just the image that I want, and so it's not too big. Then, taking my Mod Podge and a paintbrush that I had, on the teapot, on the round side there, I coat the area where I want the image to be with a good coating of Mod Podge. I go farther than what I need, but I wanted to make sure that this image would stick. And then with my paintbrush with Mod Podge on it, I pick up the image with my paintbrush and I adhere it to the teapot. Starting from the inside going out, make sure you have Mod Podge on your brush. You just work your brush outwards, very gentle with a very light hand, and then you'll see me, I dab along the edges just to try and get those edges coherent and in with the teapot itself. Now I did realize that the background of this image had a bit of a green tinge to it, so it didn't blend in very well, but I still like the way that it turned out. I also did the same image on the other side. Now looking at the teapot, I really wanted the inside of the spout black, so I took a little bit of back paint and I painted the inside of that spout and around the edge. And then after it was all dry, I took a little bit of sandpaper and distressed that a little bit as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We are glad to have you here. If you could please subscribe, like this video, and give me a big thumbs up. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a clear coat finish. It says clear wood finish, but it's good for really anything. And that's what I do. I set up my little area and I spray it down. This way it protects the paint, it protects my image on the teapot, and gives it a nice clear finish. There it is in my house. And here it is set up by my coffee pot and everything. It's really cute. I think I could use a little extra color in there somewhere, but I don't mind this at all. Gives it a little greenish there. I really like it. I like how this one turned out. On to the next project. So I have this vase. And it originally was white with like pink speckles on it. And that's just not my style. So I thought, let's try and do this blending technique of colors. So what I did is I painted the bottom with it's like a mushroom color. And then I painted the middle with a gray, I think it's Parisian gray from Folk Art. It's a chalk paint. And then taking a clean brush, I add a little bit of water and I blend the two colors together. Just moving back and forth, up and down, just getting rid of that line in between and blending the colors to merge into each other. I add more paint, I do more of the merging of the blending. Then I move on to the next color. On the top, I'm painting that in blue. And again, I'm going to do the same technique. Take that other paintbrush, make sure that it's a little bit wet, and I'm going to blend the blue into the gray and down into the beige, and then back up again and all over. And I keep on adding paint and blending, and I keep on adding the blue and the gray and the mushroom color paint, and I just keep blending and blending and blending until I am happy with what I see. I also paint the top rim of this vase blue as well. To all my subscribers, this is my first time doing Trash to Treasure. If this is something you would like to see more of, let me know down in the comments. I'd like to know. I do have a few other videos out there where I've done Trash to Treasure, and I'll be soon posting those as well. And there's what it looks like in my kitchen. And here it is all set up with some pretty spring flowers. I really like how it turned out. It kind of muted all the colors together. It was really, really pretty. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you everybody for watching. If you could, give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget that bell to get all my notifications when I'm posting a new video. I hope everybody has an awesome day. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram at TammyLouBro. Bye everyone.